Hey there, it is another absolutely gorgeous, warm, sunny day on Ko Chang Island. Hardly a cloud in the sky. This is my only full day on the island, leaving tomorrow, catching a boat back to Ranong and then a bus to Chumphon, headed for Ko Tao and Ko Phangan. And I really don't have any ambitious plans for the day. Kind of want to just take it easy, get in the water. But the main mission for today will be to just get down to that temple at the end of the beach, which isn't all that far. As you can see, if you want to see more of the island, get to the next beach, you have some mountains in the way. And so you got to be ready for a trek, unless perhaps you can catch a motorbike taxi down one of the roads going at least in the direction of the beach and then walk or something. You know, I haven't seen the rest of the island yet, so not exactly sure how it works, but it is not as easy to get around as Ko Phangan. And then I decided not to bring my sandals, since I don't want them on the beach, of course, and then I would have to tie them onto my backpack and more weight. So that means not going to do any hikes on any serious trails that you can't just walk on barefoot. So not sure what's going to happen today. No expectations other than just soak up the sun, be at peace and quiet, enjoy the natural beauty, and get in that water. All right, let's get down to the temple. I will probably stop for a swim along the way. And I am now at the other end of the beach. There is the temple. A really pleasant walk here. So as I showed on the map yesterday at the restaurant for the bungalows where I'm staying, then the length of this beach here is basically about half the distance of the island. So it is situated right in the middle of the island on the west coast, but walking from that end to this end is equivalent to walking about half of the length of the island. But of course, that is easier to walk than that. So I think I am just not going to see much more of the island. Okay, I had another mission, which was to go to a mini mart that is over there somewhere. I can look on my phone. I guess I will save that for on my way back. So let's go take a look at the temple. I didn't bring another shirt other than my tank top, so maybe you won't get a look inside the temple, but at least look outside. And there is another beach right over there. I didn't end up taking a swim yet, so maybe I'll take a swim there or come back and swim here. Anyway, the adventure continues. Actually, looking at the situation here, maybe I will just continue along the rocks and then come back up to the temple after going to the beach, something like that. Let's investigate. There is the temple. Amazing beach here with 3 people on it. I asked that couple there about restaurants. They said there are some down here. I can see various buildings. So going to take a swim here and then go to one of these hopefully cool, cute places with some character and get some lunch. So I didn't care for the water there. Very murky, very shallow for a long ways out. Kind of a funky bottom with like mud sometimes and rock, etc. So not great for swimming, but despite that, I still had a nice swim. And right here we have Tsunami Bar and Homestay. Interesting name with lots of Rasta colors. Lots of character. Looks like the perfect kind of a place. Let's see what they got here. All right, really cool place here. But unfortunately, they're only serving drinks, not food. And as soon as I have a drink, I'm gonna get especially hungry. I'm basically already there, so I want to relax somewhere where I can actually relax and get some grub. So let's try the next place. Maybe right here. So this is Full Moon Bungalows, not nearly as cool of a hangout spot as the Bob Marley place there, but drink is a-comin', and then I will order some food. It is some cocktail that I hadn't heard of before. We'll see if I recognize it, but something with rum and lemon, and we'll see what else. Looking forward to that, and then really looking forward to some good Thai food. Seafood, prawns, salad, spaghetti. Let's go for some real Thai stuff. This island is so nice and peaceful. Really enjoying it. Next time I come back, I will definitely plan to stay longer. Just staying 2 days this time because I was on Koh Payam for 5 days, and I am heading over to Koh Phangan to visit my friend there. So, but this is a place you could definitely stay for weeks and just really chill out. So in a previous video on Koh Payam, then I saw on a menu that I was driving past on my motorbike that said larb. Here they have lab, which I'm guessing is the same thing. People commented and said it is a Myanmari dish, so Myanmar, you know, right out there. And so there is a influence from Myanmar in this part of Thailand, and so I've been seeing the larb around on the menus, so I'm assuming lab is larb. So going to give one of those a try, and then also I think masaman curry is always a good one with shrimp. And so here is the drink. Looks like basically a lemonade. Yeah, that's like lime or lemon at the bottom. I guess it's just an alcoholic lemonade. Let's see. Yep. That's what it tastes like. Fairly strong. I guess rum, she said. Yeah, it's good. And so here we go. We've got some good looking grub here. That is the larb with pork and various vegetables, onions, maybe basil, something green, cabbage there, I'm sure some spices, and then steamed rice and the masaman curry with potatoes and shrimp. All right, let's give the larb a try. I have had Myanmar food in the past. In Myanmar, I spent one night there while doing a visa run from Thailand over to Ko Chang, which is just out there. And while I was there, decided to stay for the night and get just a little bit of a taste of Myanmar. Went to a local restaurant, etc. I don't remember what I had, but I think that I made a video showing the food that I had there. Very interesting, certainly different from Thailand, and somewhere that I would really, really love to go back to. But the political situation right now is just really, really sketchy. I don't think that I would go there with the current government. Just too much of a chance of possibly getting caught in, you know, some sort of a political, who knows what, kind of a situation, trying to film on the streets with the current government that is definitely not good. Since they've arrived, they've really ruined the country as far as tourism, and I think basically no tourists are going there now, at least not very many. So I will wait until things improve. But for now, let's try some Myanmari food. That is really good. The spices are amazing. A bit spicy, just on the edge of being too hot, really like hitting the back of my throat, but not quite, so it's doable. Very different, unique spicing with that. Cucumbers, and then I guess green beans. Yeah, really good. And the masaman is always a reliable one. Put some on the rice there. Got a shrimp. Still steaming hot. And then, what have we got there? Is that like a crawfish, or is that a shrimp with its head on? I guess that's a shrimp with its head on. That makes it a little weirder to eat. Let's go with this one. No, that's got to be something different, right? Not sure. Okay, well, it's there. Let's go for it. I feel kind of bad, like grabbing his head. But the other end is just like a shrimp, so I'm not quite clear on what's the difference between this and the other shrimp. Yeah, I mean, that's a shrimp. Unless there's something slightly different. All right, gonna keep on enjoying this meal and then wander that way, see what else there is to see, and get over to the temple. So a good meal there. Lots more of the bungalows and various restaurants along here. Great looking bungalows up there. I kind of prefer where I am as far as the jungle as well as the beach. This beach is not very inviting just because it is so, you know, flat. But still, a very nice, peaceful spot here. So I learned a couple of things there. I asked the lady at the restaurant about how to get to the mini mart, and she said there is a road back behind her bungalow that goes over there. Also right there you can see there is a bridge. Also I saw a sign that said motorbikes for rent and asked her about it. So you can rent motorbikes on the island. As I mentioned yesterday when I arrived, I hadn't seen a motorbike rental area at the main pier, but I guess some of the bungalows will rent you a motorbike so that you can get around. So that would have been nice for today, but it's middle of the afternoon already, and this is going to be enough exploring for me for the day, doing this long walk and then getting back one way or another. I can see the top of the temple sticking up there, so now the plan will be to get over to the mini mart, buy a couple of basic items, and then get back to my bungalows for the rest of the afternoon. Maybe take another swim somewhere along the way. So for now, let's go up these steps, see if they lead to a road or a path or what. Very nice looking place here. Really cool steps. They've got to be going somewhere to some way to access the bungalows. Looks like maybe a road right there. Oh, maybe not. Okay. That's funny. Some weights there. Okay, I'm now like in the backyard. Let's try this. That is an amazing building, but it isn't really going through, so. So I found this path that seems to be heading towards the bridge. So it looks like this might be the way out of here. Really nice bungalows all through here. Nice looking restaurant. And there is the bridge. Looks like this might work to get somewhere. Hopefully to the mini mart. Okay. Very interesting. So not a road, but steps going up here. Oh boy. Now I'm really curious. Where these are going to go. Just going to go a little ways up here. I wonder if this eventually gets over to another beach south of here. Oh, here we have motorbikes. Okay. Welcome. Love these very artistically done letters. Well, this dirt path probably gets to the other beaches south of here eventually. But do I want to extend my adventure for the day? it's hard not to want to just wander down here a bit further and see where it goes and what the terrain is looking like. So maybe this is more what it was like years ago before they put in the concrete roads. I wasn't sure if there was just going to be like narrow little paths that you couldn't motorbike on, but maybe they had these types of roads a while ago which you could still motorbike on. So I forgot to clarify at the beginning of this video, but I will mention it here. For those who don't know, this is Ko Chang, different from the other Ko Chang. So it turns out there are actually 3 Ko Changs in Thailand. There is the largest and most popular one, Ko Chang near Cambodia in eastern Thailand. Oh, and then here we got a proper road. So I've been to the other Ko Chang that many people will have heard of, next to Ko Mak and Ko Kud. Really nice archipelago of islands there. I've known about this one for many years, since I went to Koh Payam in 2008, and had heard that there were no roads here, no motor vehicles, and was very intrigued to check it out. My memory card filled up right there, so I had to free up some space. So I am going to start walking in the direction back towards the bridge and the mini mart. So as I was saying, I first learned about Ko Chang here back in 2008 when I was nearby in Koh Payam, and I had had this conception of it having no roads or cars this entire time. And then once I arrived on Koh Payam and asked around a little bit, discovered that there were roads here. So they are coming into the 20th century, not necessarily the 21st yet, but anyways, it is a very nice pace here, as you can see, of having tourist amenities, the bungalows, the restaurants. You can get drinks, good food, Wi-Fi that is very slow, but then really being a very different experience from most of the other Thai islands that are just, you know, quite overrun. Not all of them. I've been to quite a few others that are really quite quiet down further south around, you know, Koh Lanta and Koh Phi Phi, but other islands, Koh Yao Yai and Koh Yao Noi, and some other ones that are, you know, not crowded at all. But then there is a third Ko Chang called Ko Si Chang, which is very close to Pattaya, kind of between Bangkok and Pattaya in the northern part of the Gulf of Thailand. All right, I am basically ready to kind of wrap things up here, get some stuff at the mini mart, and then get back to my bungalows and relax, chill out, cool out, probably take another swim for the afternoon. But as tempting as it is to try to see more of the island today while I have the chance, I'm just not really in the mood for extending the adventure into a big day. So the bridge just leads into more bungalows, so wander through here, see if I find a road. These look fairly new, very nice ones. So apparently this path will lead to the road. Look at this green jungle. Just amazing. And here it is. Perhaps this is the same road that I was on, which gets around here, but maybe a different road. Okay, bit of a walk here to the mini mart. Can't be too far because it was kind of close to the center of that beach, and then inland a little bit, but looks like we're going uphill, and my tender feet are not especially happy about this little gravel and rocks and whatnot. So this is a lovely walk, but I am not convinced that it is heading more or less straight towards the mini mart, which seems to be very close to the beach, and that is going more inland. So I'm just going to get over to the beach. If I don't find the mini mart, not the end of the world, but it is easier walking, and I can see where I am on Google Maps. And once I get close, I can try to go inland from there and see if I can find it that way. And look at this. This is hilarious because I had totally forgotten about the temple and that was one of my missions. I saw this driveway and just decided to go down it because it was going back towards the beach. And then here is the temple. A little bit neglected looking. I mean, nobody here. I know I'm not appropriately dressed, but I guess it doesn't matter too much if nobody is around to care. Stuff lying around. Let's just take a very quick look, and then it looks like I can get down there. Yes, there are stairs which go down, and so I could have come up from right there, but here we can just see the big Buddha. Okay, well, I'm glad that happened to work out. Or I would have gotten almost to my bungalows and been like, oh no, I forgot to see the temple. Looks like a little piece of Ko Chang history here. One of the old bungalows. Very colorfully painted. When was this built? So I just got some directions from some guys over there. Apparently the mini mart is actually close by, even though this looks like a very derelict place in the middle of the wilderness, but I guess somewhere close by there, go across here and there's a bridge.